for my monthly favourites, it is the end of June. July is about 3 days away, something like that. And so yeah, I'm going to show you all of the stuff that I have been loving in the month of June. So let's get started. It doesn't look like I have that much, but I'll probably be able to drag this out a little bit. So these are the Herbal Essences Be Strong shampoo and conditioner. These are strengthening shampoos with honey and apricot extracts for damaged hair. And these basically are to try and prevent any breakages when you're brushing. So if your hair is quite brittle and damaged by maybe bleaching or just dyeing your hair in general, or you just haven't been taking very good care of it, then this is to stop any breakages whilst you're brushing. And basically just to make your hair all nice and smooth and silky and strong and all that other goody stuff that's meant to happen. I absolutely love Herbal Essences shampoos and conditioners just because I've said before in past reviews and things that I love to have shampoo and conditioner that smell nice and fruity and sweet and delicious, and Herbal Essences definitely deliver on that front. So I really like their shampoos and conditioners. These ones I decided to try simply because they were new, and actually I'm really impressed with them. They definitely make my hair feel silkier and softer. I wouldn't say whether they really make my hair feel stronger, because I don't have that much problem at the moment, because my hair's in pretty good condition so far, whether this actually makes your hair stronger, but it does make it very soft and easy to manage and comb and style and things like that. So love these. Sticking with hair care products, I, as you may be able to tell, have stripped the colour from my hair. It used to be a lot redder than this, and now this is actually the closest it's been to my natural hair colour since I was about 14 when I started dyeing my hair. So I'm a little bit gingerier than I am naturally because the red has basically stained my hair because I've dyed it so much. But basically I used Colour Before to take the dye out of my hair, and I started to use it. I was a bit sceptical, and then I used it once and I was really impressed at how much of the red it actually got out of it, because if you've ever dyed your hair red, you will know it is impossible to get rid of. If you dye your hair red and you strip it and then you dye it again, eventually the red is going to come back through. I decided to use Colour Before to sort of strip as much of it as I could. I was expecting to go ginger. I was under no false pretenses that I was going to go ginger. So this is what happened, and actually I'm pretty happy with it. I was going to put some light brown dye over the top of it to try and neutralise it a bit more, but I think I'm just going to leave it for now, and because I don't really want to strip it and then put more dye on top of it. It just seems a bit pointless. So this is what happened, and I wanted to put Colour Before in my monthly favourites just because I was that impressed with it. I have noticed like bits of the red coming back a little bit, but I mean my hair is not as bright red as it was before, and that is perfectly fine with me. So if you are looking for something, like maybe you've dyed your hair a colour and you really hate it, have a go at Colour Before. It's not as scary as you may think it is. It uses no bleach or peroxide or anything like that, so it's perfectly safe to use. It's not going to bleach the stuff out of your hair, you're fine. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I was really impressed. So because I was stripping the colour out of my hair and it does dry out a little bit, not too much, it's easily rectifiable if you've got a good hair mask. But when I bought the Colour Before, I also bought this from Superdrug, but I think you can get it in Boots as well, and it's the Organics Moroccan Argan Oil, Renewing Moroccan Argan Oil Penetrating Oil, and it looks like this. It's basically like a high street drugstore version of the Moroccan oil. There are a lot of these types of products out there to sort of be in competition with Moroccan oil. I've never tried Moroccan oil, so I can't say if it is a good dupe for Moroccan oil because I don't know how good it is. But this, I am in love with it, and it will be repurchased again and again because I absolutely love it. Because I have really thin hair, I do worry sometimes when I put oil on it because it tends to get quite greasy quickly. So I was a little bit sceptical, but actually this gets soaked into the hair so quickly that it doesn't cause any greasiness unless you put far too much of it on. You need like a tiny drop of it, rub it between your hands and then just run it through damp hair. Sometimes I will put this on before I go to bed, like on the ends of my hair, just to give it a bit more nourishingness, because I am trying to grow it and it's not going to grow very well if it's destroyed, which it is going to be if I don't stop dyeing it all the time. Now I have really, really bad skin, always breaking out, always got spots or like cysts where it's just like red, sore, like painful lumps underneath the skin. Always get them all the time, even though I am the best cleanser in the world. Nah, doesn't like it. So I got this a while ago and I don't use it that often and I don't know why, and I started to use it again because I needed something desperately to help with my skin, and it is the Liz Earle Deep Cleansing Mask, and it looks like this, and you get these two like weird foamy spongy things like facial sponges with them, and it is naturally active ingredients, so it contains green clay, manuka honey, propolis and rose scented geranium. Ooh, it says purifies and regulates oiliness. I tend to use this once a week just because it is quite harsh. It does say on the back that it's not suitable for sensitive skin, and I have sensitive skin. I ignored the rules, threw them out the window. I was like, nah, I'm going to use that anyway. No matter what you say, Liz Earle, I'm going to use your face masky thing. And I have to say, it does sting a little bit. If you have sensitive skin, it will sting when you first put it on. But I've never had a reaction to it, so it stings a little bit when you put it on, but if you persevere and you leave it on, which you're not really supposed to do, but I've persevered leaving it on and it works fantastically. I would say if you do have really sensitive skin and you've had really bad reactions to things before, maybe don't try this at home, because I don't want to be the reason you have a bad reaction and end up in hospital. So I know I'm not going to react badly with this, it just stings a little bit. So if you are a little bit worried about your skin and you do react to things, please do not try it. When I first got this and started using it, it didn't sting at all, so that's why I carried on using it. And yeah, but it does work really, really well. So if you don't have sensitive skin, it's fantastic. So I love this. And the last two things I have are makeup. I have one that is not a new product. This is something I've had for a while, and I've done a review in the past. It is the Laura Mercier Silk Creme Foundation, and it looks like this. This is the soft ivory shade. I tend to go to and from this. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I tend to use this quite a lot, and I've been using it a lot in June because I've run out my Match Perfection foundation. And this is just, the coverage of it is just fantastic. I can't fault the coverage of it. You need a teeny tiny amount to cover your whole face. It is brilliant, and it has a really nice sort of quite matte finish, which I like, especially for my oily T-zone. So I really like this. It is a little bit on the expensive side, but it is a high-end foundation, so there we go. But love that. So the last but no means least product that I'm about to show you, I really wanted a powder to contour with, and for very fair pasty people like myself, it's very hard to find any product to contour with. So I did a bit of researching on the old Tinternet and read a lot of blogs, and discovered that NYX Blush in Taupe is one of the best powders to contour with if you have very fair skin. There was this, and it was Benefit's Hoola. It was sort of like in between the two, so I wasn't too sure which I was going to get. But I did just buy quite a lot of Butter London nail polishes, so I kind of didn't have a lot of money, so I went for the cheaper option. So I got this one, and I don't have any NYX blushes. I've never tried anything from NYX because it's not that easy to get hold of in the UK. You can buy it off Amazon if you're in the UK, but that's pretty much the only place I know you can get a wide range of NYX products from. So I got this and really impressed with it, really impressed with the pigmentation of it. I have it on at the moment, I contoured with it today. So yeah, it's just a really subtle, nice shade for contouring. Really love this, and I hope that in the future I will have enough products to sort of try out, and I'll do a little blog post about contouring for very fair skin, because it is one of the most annoying things ever, contouring for fair skin. So hopefully I will be able to help a lot of you out if you're struggling with that. So that is all the products I have to show you that I've been using in June. I will be back on Tuesday for another tutorial video and then on Wednesday for a review. So I will see you then. Goodbye. It's quite a creamy product. I tend to put it on after I've done my moisturisers in the morning if I plan to put makeup on that day. And then by the time I come to put makeup on, it's complete.